everyone, it's Donna here from Donna's Vintage Cottage, and I am just here today to show you my ideas journal. I got this idea from Gail Agostinelli. She has I think she has several journals where she keeps ideas of things to use and do in junk journals. So I figured I would do the same thing. The construction of the journal itself, I believe I followed a tutorial from Pam at the Paper Outpost. I'm going to leave in the description box down below a link to all the channels that I mentioned as I'm flipping through this journal, so you can go and check them out if you haven't already. There may be a few in there. A few of them are new to me, so they may be new to you as well. You can see I'm going to need to start a second journal because look at the gator mouth going on here. Some of the things in here are not fully decorated. I just wanted to capture the idea itself, or the construction of the idea. So let's get started. I may only go halfway through this. I'm not sure how quick this will be. This is just a pocket made from some cross stitch that I had cut out. This was actually, I don't know if this is my idea, but I wanted to be able to use some embroidery or cross stitch to make pockets. This is an envelope, altered envelope, and this one I believe came from Gail Agostinelli with several pockets, and it was from a junk envelope. Here is a little just a little envelope. When I first started with this journal, I didn't write who I saw the idea come from, but since then recently I've started keeping track of who it was, because now I can't remember who this. Since it's made with book page, it probably came from Pam at the Paper Outpost, because I did a lot of her using up book pages series. And this is just an envelope covered with some tissue. And down here is a tab, and underneath the tab was cheesecloth. I thought that was a cool idea, and that was from Beth's Journal Boutique. And she's a designer for the Graphics Fairy. Over here is just some sari silk or fabric folded in half and stapled to the page to make either a decoration or a page tab. And then there's some words up here, and she just scribbled around them to highlight them. And this was Chantal Lepage. So that's where that came from. And I'm just putting in here where I saw the idea come from. A lot of times whoever that person was mentioned somebody else where they got the idea from, but I'm just writing in here who I saw it from. So it isn't necessarily their original idea. As we all know, ideas get passed around and around and around, and it's hard to tell who actually came up with the idea. Like this one here is an envelope made from book pages with some collage on the front, and I can't remember who that was, and it wasn't Pam at the Paper Outpost, it was somebody else, but I can't remember. Here is a little, it looks like a tag, but it flips open and there's journaling there. And this one I didn't write down who that was from, so I can't remember. And this page here, it flips open, there's more journaling, and then behind it there's another envelope with more journaling. And this one came from the Book Vandal shop. I've even started writing down the date of the video that I saw the idea in, case I need to link to it or refer to it. This is an altered, it's not a paper clip, it's an altered hairpin, and I can't remember who I saw that from, but it's totally encased in there, so I can't show it to you. So it's a big bobby pin. And then on the end is a idea from Jackie Chimes, where she used a little ribbon clip to just clip some little tiny pieces of fabric and lace to it. A little tiny tag and another tiny tag. And she also did, I saw this on her channel, she did a fussy cut of a bird, or I can't remember if it was a bird, but it was a fussy cut of something. And then she put glossy accents over the top and punched a hole and made it into a little decoration for a tag. And then this is a just a double tuck. I can't remember who I got this one from, but there's something in the top here, and there's another tuck on the side. And this book is so fat, I gotta keep propping it up. This was an envelope covered with lace on the front, stitched all the way around, and this was from Wishes and Weeds. She used a coin envelope that opened at the top, but I didn't have any of those, so I just took a regular envelope. And then this glossine envelope folds up, and then there's a place for journaling underneath, and this I saw from the Book Vandal shop, where she did that. Here is another, and I don't think I wrote down, this might have been Pam at paper, oh, I bet it is, because I've got liquid pearls on here, and she does liquid pearls a lot on her projects. It's just a book page folded in half, and the front is covered with fabric and decoupage with tissue and writing inside. And let's see, well, this is one of my ideas, a little shaker flip. There's sequins and pearls in there. This is a carryover from my card making days, although I still make cards, not as often though. This one probably came from Pam at the Paper Outpost, but I'm not sure. It's kind of like an origami corner tuck, except I think whoever I got this from made it with regular paper so you could journal in it. But I just did the idea with what I had handy at the moment. This is another one of my ideas, I think. I took scrapbook paper, die cut a hole in it and put vellum over it, more of my die cuts, and then that way you can see what's inside. I'm sure other people have done that too. This is just a flip out with a vellum envelope attached to it that flips with it. This one I can't remember who I saw this from, but they just took fibers and stitched them, zigzag stitched them onto fabric and used it along the edge of a page. This one here is from Angela Kerr. This was intended to be the center of a signature, although it could be just a page. It's intended to be sewn into a journal, although mine was already constructed. It's made with hers is made with a 12 by 12 piece of paper, and the way it's folded, you have a tuck here, you've got a tuck here and a tag on either side, tucks. And then this one is a little tuck, and then this one is a little tuck. So I thought that was kind of cool. Matter of fact, this one is a small. Hers was bigger because it was made with a 12 by 12. I just used a I think 8.5 by 8.5. This one might fit into my little journal that I'm working on right now, so I may use that one. And make another one for my book. This was from Jackie Chimes. She just took a Edith Holden page, folded it in half, put some words from Edith Holden on it, and made another tuck from Edith Holden. This one here I saw from Jo Beth Sexton's Crafty Cauldron. She called it a peekaboo card. There's 2 holes punched in, and then the stamps on the inside show through the punches. And then I think she had hers attached fully to the page. I attached mine on 3 sides so that there's another tuck on the side. This one here, I don't know where I got it from, is just a little accordion piece of paper for more journaling. This folds over the page. It's a piece of scrapbook paper folded over the page and stitched here, although I put faux stitching because I couldn't do my machine. It was already attached. The book was already constructed. And it flips open for more journaling here. And this was from the Book Vandal Shop is where I saw it. And then a little tuck on this side with some tags. And this is another fold out from, I saw this from the Book Vandal Shop, and I actually have it holding this one down. And this has a little pocket with some tucks, and it's just attached to the page there, and it folds out. I thought that was a really cool idea for pages that have maybe have text on them that you want to cover up in some way. This is an altered paper clip, and I can't remember where I saw this one from, but I did it with my little die cuts, my die cut shapes. And then this is just a reminder that tags, I have some decorative edge punches, and this is just a reminder to myself that I can use them to make my tags a little fancier. This is just a little fold out. It looks like an envelope. This one was from Luna Rosu. I saw that in one of her journals. This is a paperclip tab. It's actually the fabric that's folded over the paperclip, and it's attached on both sides. And from the paper clip you can dangle things. And I saw this from Barbie's Artistic Expression. And also the paper clip is curled. I first saw that, I think, Jackie Chimes, but Barbie does it as well. She curls the paper clip so that it doesn't get caught on things when you slide it in and out. Empty pages. This I also saw from Barbie's Artistic Expression. She just did a collage going down the side of the page with some scrap paper. This is a little envelope that opens up. It's just either scrapbook paper or printable. And she put fabric along the top and then the little paper circle to hold it on. Did I say that one was from Barbie's Artistic Expression as well? On this page, it's just a ruffle going up off the top of the page. I saw this from Jackie Chimes. This one's also from Jackie Chimes, a pocket with another pocket off the side. Oof, this book is so full. Maybe if I get something to prop it up, maybe that'll help. No, not really. It's just another tuck. This is from Jackie Chimes, lace over vellum, sewed onto vellum for a tuck spot. This was Pam at the Paper Outpost, a triple flip up for journaling. And another take on that. This is from, excuse me, sip of coffee. This is also from Pam at the Paper Outpost, a triple flip going this way. This was in her Using Up Book Pages series. Let's see what we have here. This one is an accordion that folds out both ways, and inside several of them are little tags. And this was from the book Vandal Shop. I put a note that she used baker's twine as the enclosure, and I couldn't put my hands on any at the moment. I have some baker's twine, but I can't for the life of me find it. I know I have some. I have looked high and low. This is from Pam at the Paper Outpost. It was just a piece of paper covered in lace and folded over to make a tab, a page tab. Oh, I have something in my eye. Hold on. Okay. This idea was from Wishes and Weeds. It's a die cut of a dictionary page with the word. She used a mask to mask out the word, and then inked all over it, and the word here is focus. This one I didn't write who it was by, but they had a piece of lace and a journaling card kind of tucked over it. So I thought that was kind of cool. Second signature, I'm going to try to hurry up here. This is Jackie Chimes. She put 2 eyelets in the top and ran lace through it, and there's a bow on the front side and then something dangling from the lace going through the back side. This is just a three layer tuck, and I think I first saw this from Gail Agostinelli. And this page here, it flips open 2 ways, and then there's a big pocket here. This was from the book Vandal Shop. Here is an envelope, and I'm probably not going to remember how to tie that back up again. This is from Wishes and Weeds, and it opens up into 3 different pockets. You've got a pocket here, a pocket there, and a pocket there, and they all fold up. I didn't, of course she decorated hers, but I didn't do that with mine. Okay, let's see if I remember how to do this. Oh, yay, I think I did. Alright, I'm not going to take the time to do that. This is another of Gail's altered envelopes. It flips all the way to the other side. So this is all one envelope with all kinds of little pockets and tuck spots. This is just a reminder that you can just stamp on a book page. There's a stamp of mushrooms. more tucks over here. This is just a faux postage stamp using book page, some scrapbook paper, a little fussy cut, and a postage stamp, and then numbers stamped on. This was from Junk Journal Ideas. Those are a lot of fun to make. This was from Ideas Times 2. It's an altered envelope. Of course, I haven't fully decorated this one, but there's a tag that comes out of the side there. There's journaling up here, and then down here is another little tuck spot, and then behind it is another tuck spot. This is just some of the painter's masking paper, just torn and flipped over the edge of a page. I just thought that added a little bit of texture to a plain page, and I saw that with Jackie Chimes. And this is a Tim Holtz dress form used as a belly band. I don't know that I started doing this. I don't think I got this from anybody else. I just was trying to figure out how to use my die cuts. That's not to say somebody else doesn't do that as well. This center of this signature is from Robin Dudley Howes. It's in a, this is the center of the signature here, and it just accordions out, and then there are tall tuck spots in here. I know this technique is done in one of her classes. She has a lot of online classes, but I saw her do a flip through, and I just went and tried to figure it out myself, and this is as close as I got to it. I think I did pretty good. That's a lot of times that's what I do. I'll see something in a journal flip through, and I'll run and try to figure it out. I may rewind the video like 10 times until I get it, but that's usually how I learn. I like figuring things out. Let's see, this is, I saw this with Jo Beth Sexton's Crafty Cauldron. Is just a fold out of more journaling space. And behind it is another tuck spot for a tag. This one I didn't write down where I saw it from, but they took a Edith Holden page and put one of the Tim Holtz, the sturdier die cuts, cut a slit up in here to tuck this into, and then this opens up for more journaling. Thought that was kind of cool. And I don't remember where I saw that one from. This is just the same thing. I didn't realize I already had it in here. The highlight a word on a dictionary page from Wishes and Weeds. I don't remember where I saw this one either, but it was just a pretty page folded with one of the Tim Holtz people on the front, and then a paper clip that has a bead dangle on it. This is from Pam at the Paper Outpost. She just took different ripped up pieces of book page, colored them with ink, and then put them along the side of the page. I've done the same thing with postage stamps, just altered along the page. And on the back side is some twine, just glued on the edge of the page to kind of give it some highlight. And I've discovered from doing that, I probably won't do that between signatures again, because it gets caught on this page, and now this page is all curled because it's getting caught on the twine. So that was a learning experience. This is one of my pockets. I have a bird book. It's a skinny bird book and tall, and the birds are at the top. The picture of the bird is at the top. So I was experimenting on how to make those into pockets, and this is what I came up with some lace and book page behind it. This is a flip up. There's a closure down here with twine. It flips up and there's a pocket at the top here, and just a writing booklet there, and this was from Barbie's Artistic Expression. This is where I saw that. On this flip out there's a little vellum see-through, and that was from Wendy's Journal Adventures. This is where I saw that. This is just a belly band made with snippet roll. I'm not sure where I got that from. The snippet roll is one of mine. The edge of this page is just a torn piece of Edith Holden page, and it's stitched all the way around following the edge of the tear, and that's a tuck spot, and I saw this from Jackie Chimes. This just rests over the top of a page, and it's a altered envelope with a pocket here, and on the back side is a little flip out, and this came from Robin Dudley Howes. At least this part was from her. I can't remember if the rest of the altered envelope was from her as well, but and of course this isn't fully decorated. I just wanted to get the basic construction of it down, and that just rests over top of the page. Here is an envelope, an altered, this one isn't an envelope, this was constructed. It opens up, on this side is a opening with something peeking through it that's permanently attached there, and then it opens up, and then there's another opening in here with 3 different pockets, and I saw this from Angela Kerr. I just really like that idea. And that just clips onto the page. Oops. Alright, I'll fix that. And let's see. This is just a 3 pocket made from scrapbook paper, and this is a book page. Barbie's Artistic Expression is where I saw this one. 3 big pockets. This is just napkin decoupaged onto a page. Ideas times 2 is where I saw that. Pam at the Paper Outpost, 2, 3, 4, 5 pockets made from book pages. This is another one of Gail Agostinelli's altered envelopes that flips over the page. So there's a tuck spot there, a pocket there, another little tuck spot there, and a pocket here. And this one is, this was my idea. I didn't see it anywhere else, but that's not to say that nobody else did it. It's just a little little circle that moves, and underneath it is a word. Let's see. All right. This is intended to go in a signature, either the center of a signature or in a signature of a book. This is from Angela Kerr as well. She made, this was made with an altered envelope. And again, there's the window and a butterfly, and it's affixed in there. It doesn't come out. And then she just decoupaged over the whole thing. And there's a glassine envelope here. She used an altered envelope, but that's really thick. Oh, and there's also pockets in the top here. I forgot to put, this one has a pocket. I forgot to put something in there to indicate that there's a pocket. If I were to do this again, I would do it with just regular thinner paper and cut my own envelope, make my own opening, because it's kind of thick, it's kind of bulky, a little bit too bulky for a journal, I think. This is just a little fold out with a quote inside of it. I can't remember where I saw that from. I thought that was cute little embellishment for a page. This is just something torn from a book that was glued onto a page. I saw that with Jackie Chimes. This is I know Gail calls it a Rita Donnelly flip, but I've never been to Rita. I need to find Rita's channel. And then this is just a little, it looks like an envelope, but it folds down for journaling. And it tucks into something there. I'm not quite sure where I got that from. That one might have been Gail as well. And a couple of different pocket envelopes. I'm not sure where these came from either. This one has this one opens this way. This one is from one of the Dreams Etc. pockets, so that's kind of where that came from, I think. And then what's this? This is just a little envelope that has two different tuck spots in it, going in two different directions, and this was from Ideas Times 2. This is an embossed envelope. Can't remember where I first saw that from. And it's there's another piece that's on the other side, connected by the fabric. And then inside that there's a large journaling card and something at the bottom to hold it in, and that kind of holds it in as well. Yeah, getting to the end. This is a little fortune cookie. I believe this is just a little decorated piece of paper that opens up with little journaling inside. I put my fortune in there. I think I saw that from Junk Journal Ideas. That. And here's one from Jackie Chimes. This is a smaller version. Hers were bigger that she made. I was just working with what I had on my desk at the time. She had a tutorial on how to make these tags. There's a little tuck there, a little tuck up there, and then journaling on the back. Oops. And here is a 3 envelope flip where they tuck into each other. I put a note to myself not to use heavy paper on the flap because it makes it hard to tuck. And then there's also a tuck in the back there. This is just a piece of paper folded over, made into a pocket with a tuck spot in there and journaling in there. This is a double tuck. Now a lot of people have done this, but I was watching Jackie Chimes, and that's where I saw it initially. There's 2 different places to tuck, and then this is inspired by Tracy Fox, her slide mount kit that she has, or digitals that she has. I decided to try to make one on my own with scrapbooking paper, and I die cut the circle and put a butterfly, and then one of my labels and one of Tracy's labels. So that was inspired by Tracy Fox. And this was from Wendy's Journal Adventures. Uses 2 envelopes, the one in the base, and this one is the same envelope cut in half. and it flips open that way, flips open this way. There's a tag up there. There's a tag up here. And then there's a large tag in the back that shows through the envelope. That was Wendy's Journal Adventures. And on the back page is an envelope that this was from Barbie's Artistic Expressions. It's an envelope that normally, here's the flap of it. Here's normally where it would go in, where you would put something in, but she just sealed the whole thing off and cut the edge off and made this part the tuck, where it's a lot easier to get in and out than trying to go that way. So that is the end of my ideas journal. I hope you got a few ideas from it yourself. I will put the link down below to all the channels that I mentioned as I flip through. If there's anything in here you want me to demonstrate for you, I will be happy to do that. You'll have to let me know. It would be helpful if you could let me know at what point in the video you saw something you want me to do a tutorial on. Like what minute it was at. But I'd be happy to do that. I think I need to go to a second journal now. This one is getting very, very full. So that's all I have for today. I'm planning to come back and do some more work in that little journal that I'm working on, the mini journal, probably in the next couple of days. And I'm not sure if I will have a video this weekend or not. I'm struggling to come up with things to offer. Right now all I have is the flower fairy tags, and I'm looking for other things to offer to you, but I may or may not have a video Saturday. But that's all for today. Bye for now.